Welcome back, guys. Johnny here, and in today's video I'm going to talk to you about WeBull as a whole in general, how to use it to your benefit to make money, some strategies that you can implement to day trade, swing trade, and even some strategies to build long-term wealth if you're not that much of a risk taker. So sit back, make sure you smash that like button because we are going to talk about everything that we love, and that is stocks. So let's get into it. So, right off the bat, if you haven't used Webull, I have a link below. You can get 4 free shares or stocks if you put in $100. I did. Uh, I put in $100 and got 29 bucks out of 4 different companies. So that's a $30 or 30% profit on a $100 investment. Not bad. That's how I got started. So, anyways, let's talk about it. So, right off the bat, when you sign up for Webull, it may or may not look like this on your desktop. You may need to mess with some of these charts or indicators to get it to your specific liking. Like with my account, I have here, I have my watch list. I have my positions here. I'm not going to show you all my positions, of course, but I do have positions here. There's a sneak peek of quantity 11 shares there. But I have mine set up like this, pretty typical. These are all linked together in the group, so when I type something in, it automatically will pull up. So let's show you that real quick. So here we are. So we have GLAD. This is a great company that I like to hold long term because it pays out dividends. But as you can see, there is a lot of volatility right now in this stock, even just over the last couple of days. Now it was up at a 956 level, and it looks like it's dropped all the way down to a 902, which isn't bad. But then look at these small pickups you could have got right here. You could have picked these up for, say, 904, 905, and then sold out at 914. Could have bought this dip here at 904. Sold at 915, and this isn't a matter of just today in general. This is on the 1-day chart. So for all of you day traders out there who don't know much about Gladstone, that right there could get you some good money. So if you would have picked up, say you picked up right here, as you noticed it was going up at 907, and say you sold at the peak and locked in, not much, say 1%, but it is relatively safe 1%. That's maybe not the best example. So let's get back to stocks here, and let's look at some of these companies that show some great signs of selling long term. Well, let's not do long term yet. Let's go over some day trades, and then we'll go over some swing trades. So I don't know if you guys have heard about GameStop right now. It is ridiculous what's going on with GameStop. But if you look on the 1-day chart, there was some pretty crazy action. Let's see. So this is all morning, not too much going on. What is it? Maybe the 5-day? 5-day chart right here. So, or the 1 month. So here's my 1 month prediction. On 121, I drew this line out thinking that it would come up, and it actually did, which is just insane. 2 days later, it hit a incredible, like, what, $400 mark. What was the high on here? 404 was the high, and then it dropped a little bit. So we can go over that right here. As you can see, that a major sell-off from basically that 388 mark all the way down and hit a low of 136, and then went up to 256, 265. So this would have been a crazy stock to go in on. And as you can see on the MACD indicator, the volume, and the RSI, the areas where it's super overbought, and then it goes down into an almost an oversold, still slightly overbought, but now it's moving on. Let's go to another one here. Let's see, these aren't really doing justice at all. Let's see, I got some on my phone that I could look at. Um, some good ones that we could check out. Let's see. Let's look at Vine, VYNE. I talked about this a little while back. If you want to check out that video, you can. Look at this gap right here and all the volume that it played out. It was at $1.85, went all the way up to $2.90, and then slowly started to decrease down. Now, I mean, obviously, you would have seen this play happen. There's still potential for it to go down a little bit more, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Right now, it's showing that it is on the oversold side, so this might be a good opportunity to get in at $1.98. I I think I picked up like one position at $2.49 just to see what it does. I'm not big on these type of plays, but I thought it'd be an interesting little experiment to try. So, moving on, let's go to UMC. Now, UMC is another company that I did a video on. As you can see, even on the 1-day chart, it looked like there was quite a bit of volatility there. Now, let's talk about what these mean here. So, I have my own kind of setup resistant lines and my own support lines. And it looks like it basically went past the support line slightly, so that would bring a lower low, and now it's going up to the resistant line. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to go all the way up to the resistant line, but what it means is that it is possible. Now, as you can see here on the volume, there was huge amounts of volume, 150,000 when it sold off right here, which means people were locking in those profits in the $9 mark. Well, then it was oversold, and then it went up a little bit. Still oversold on the MACD, and the RSI, it's saying that it's slightly oversold now. Goes up, oversold, goes up a little bit, oversold, goes up a little bit, overbought, and now it's had this little kind of trailing up pattern. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to continue going up. As you can see from these last three little peaks here, that it could very well go back down. But there was a huge amount of volume today, it looks like. Let's see, where was the volume? 650,000 volume, because people seen potential for a buy at a $9 mark. Right now it's at $9.05, so this is a great potential to buy this company. So set your your markers. Let's see, I want to put mine, it's at 9:05. Let's see if it breaks to 9:10 by Monday. Create alert at 9:10, price above 9:10, save. Okay. And then let's also set a price alert. And see, these price alerts are going to let me know, look, did it go up by 5 cents over the weekend, or did it go down by 5 cents over the weekend, right? So I'm going to create another alert at price below 9 and a price above 9.10. So I'll get those alerts to my phone, because now this platform is usable. It's like TD Ameritrade. You could use it on here, you could use it on your phone. So speaking of what's really helped me to get into some of this right now, let me do a quick plug, is this Day Trading 101. Let me pull it up on the screen here. Now, this book is awesome. I've read it a couple of times, even though it looks like I really haven't. I've had this book for a couple of years. It's Day Trading 101, about understanding risk management and creating trade plans to recognizing market patterns and using automated software. It's an essential primer in modern day trading, and this is an author by David Bowman. What I'll do is I'll leave you a link below this video to pick up this book right here, guys. It's an amazing book. It has a lot of great little tidbits, and it's not something that's like boring to read. It has, small chapters in it and you can basically like little tidbits, fight against stress, example trader. It gives a lot of different little tidbits in here. It gives pictures, and making plans, and like you could read a page, you could read a paragraph, you could read the whole thing in a week if you wanted to. So that's a really cool book to check out. So I'll leave a link below. But let's get back into it. Let's look at a couple more things. So when day trading, now let's look at a longer term kind of scale on a company. Okay, let's look at GLAD on a 1 year chart. Okay, now look at this chart here. Starting way back here, it was at $10.55. But look at the amazing, just almost non existent volatility that this company had. Meantime, as you can see here, these D's, it's paying a dividend of 7 cents every single month, even through the pandemic. What happened? Pandemic happened, it did go down, right? And basically it's a 50% discount, still out with a 7% dividend. You could have bought this company for $4.58. Now it is trailing up. Look at all the volume when it was selling off. People are selling it like crazy. What's going to happen, right? It's oversold, and it reached a low point of $4. And people realize, hey, this is an amazing deal. Even though the economy is bad and the pandemic's happening and stuff, this is still a great company to get invested in. And if you guys don't know what Gladstone is, let's pull up some brief, financials here. As you can see, I love this WeBull because it shows you the financials, but it also shows you the charts, and so you can be a day trader, you could be a swing trader, you could be a long-term investor. So earnings per share right now is saying actual is 20 cents per share, which is great. I love companies that have positive earnings per share. Balance sheet looks like it is positive as well. Cash flow looks like it is empty. And finance ratio looks like a return on equity. Return on equity is 10.5%, and their ROA is 5%, which is just amazing. I mean, this is a great little company to invest in right now. I strongly believe in this company. They have amazing total assets compared to liabilities, which means they have low debt to income ratio. Their operating expenses are, they're high, but they have great things, and they also have a dividend that just came out. I was able to capture a dividend not only on my paper trading account for WeBull, but on my actual account for WeBull, and that's pretty amazing. Seeing how I have, 11 shares on this account now, while I transition all of my shares from Robinhood over to WeBull. I will no longer be using Robinhood. So I have quite a bit of money to put into WeBull, and I can't wait. I'm excited. If you guys want to see that reveal of my WeBull account and how much exactly is in this account, I'd be more than happy to share that with you. Just give this video a thumbs up. Moving on, though, this company is a REIT, or a real estate investment trust. And the more you familiarize yourself with WeBull, the more and more easier it becomes. So as you can see, these steady gains, but if you look at the closer picture, and I bring this in just a little, you can see there are some little plays here. Now you can see that this was super oversold once more at a $6.97 mark. Then it went over to a overbought, and it's been holding steady for quite some time and just slightly going up and following the little dip. Now what I wanted to show you is there's an opportunity right here. See, I have 11 at $8.73, right? Well, it's trading at $9.09. So if it does manage to dip below this mark, then I would have no problem getting a few more positions, right? Why not? It's already that low. So say like at the $9 mark or so. This is completely oversold right now on the RSI. The MACD is showing it's going into the red slightly. The volume isn't quite there, but maybe it'll be there on Monday. So what I want to do is set an alert, and I'm going to create it slightly above my ratio here. Let's see if it drops down to 9 even. If it goes down past 9, then I'll buy some more, and we'll see what happens. So another quick book. This is where I learned a lot of the different things. I have this set up to where it's line style, shows volume overlapped with the actual graph. Well, actually, no, I don't. The volume's right here. That's what I have on TD Ameritrade. The MACD is up and the RSI is up. Now, on TD Ameritrade, I love using that platform too. I do have an investment account in that platform, so I have WeBull, Robinhood, and TD Ameritrade, but I'm getting out of TD Ameritrade or getting out of WeBull. Oh my gosh, I'm getting out of Robinhood to use WeBull and TD Ameritrade. So I do use it, but these WeBull charts are not much different than the TD Ameritrade charts. But another quick plug, a book that really helped me was How to Day Trade for a Living. This guy really breaks it down. He really, really does. How to Day Trade for a Living, a beginner's guide to trading tools and tactics, money management, discipline, and trading psychology. That's what I really liked about this guy, because when you day trade, you really got to know what you're doing. You got to look at charts and you got to be prepared to take a loss, but also be prepared to lock in your profits. Swing trading is slightly different because you're going to basically be holding it overnight and playing off of the market or news or a catalyst or something like that. But day trading is really awesome. He has tons of charts, flags, patterns. He has exercises you can do. Talks about paper trading first. He talks about his journal. I think he goes over like 30 days of his journal, what mistakes he made with trades, what he did right with trades, the timelines, the minutes, everything is right here in this book. It really helped to understand better about charts in general. So if you want to check this out, I will leave a link below to be the second link down below in the description, and you guys can check that book out. It really helped me. Other than that, moving on, guys. If you have any questions about WeBull in general, any stocks you want me to review, charts, or things that you have questions about WeBull or TD Ameritrade, be my guest. Leave it in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. And guys, I work hard to make these videos, so smash that like button. That's all I ask of you. I don't have a course to sell, and I will never ask you to buy anything or put any stock in your face. I'm just here to give good free advice and share some experiences that I had and some things that helped me along the way. So hope you guys have a great weekend, a good night, and we will see you tomorrow.